Okay, we've made it. My usual spot, yes, it's available, but got a couple of campers close by, you know, within probably 6 metres, 7 metres, and I don't like that. I like being pretty much like this, no one around. First things first, start prepping the area. Stake your claim. Now, like usual, she's blowy as up here. Quickest way, walk it out, one leg, lift it like that, get underneath it, pick it up, and lock her in. Smells like a bushfire. While the roof one's on, because you can get to them while it's like this. And once I raise it, so if I'm heavy breathing, but I haven't had any exercise in weeks. Stuck in a camp room for 3 weeks with this broken foot, and today was like, no, I'm going bush. It's only down the road. Okay, I'm going to strap this all down, set everything up, and I'll be back. Righty, we're all set up. Straps are on. Now the wind's died down. Okay, so camp is set up. We're off to get some timber. There's a lot of good gums up. Here we go. What do we got here? First off the bat. Actually, what's that? Look at that. There's one of farmers even cut for me, man. Hopefully you can't see me. You probably can. Trying to shoot me. There you go. Look at that. Straight off the bat. We just pulled out of there, and there's nice little logs. And there we go. Got enough wood, I reckon, for 2 days. That's all from just the side of the road, no effort at all. I've got my trusty little fire drum, because it blows something shocking up here. A couple of full, decent ones there, but yeah, a couple of hollowies just to get it going. Toasty in no time. There you have it. Sun's just about to go down over the mountain over there. Timber's burning nicely. Didn't have to go through the scrub and the long grass to get it. I just picked it all up off the side of the road about 10k out, and there is ample timber out there. Thinking of the draw system for the back of the Chev, I'm now surmising whether not to even buy it at all. I can actually throw, once all this is emptied out, I can go and get my timber, throw it in the back like a normal ute, and just blow it out, hose it out. And I don't really need the draw system, because once I get the cross track, most of the gear I need, minimal gear, will be in that caravan. So I'll have the fridge freezer in there, my clothes will be under the bed, the shower, water tanks, everything is on that caravan, so I don't need to carry the jerry cans anymore. I don't need to carry the external hot water. I probably can ditch the rooftop tent, save a bit on fuel and weight. Possibly don't need the awning, but this awning is handy. I'd probably still carry it in the back anyway. If you're wondering why I got a moon boot on, I've got a broken foot. I got cut off on my adventure bike a couple of weeks ago, well 3 weeks ago today actually. I ended up dropping the bike because it was my only option. you go back over things when you think, oh, how could I have done that better? I've actually realised now I couldn't have done any better. It was either hit him or drop the bike. I just dropped the bike. Very unlucky that the weight of the bike, all I can think of is that when I've just gone with the bike to drop it on the bitumen, that my foot somehow has hit the engine or something and it's crushed it. So it's got 5 fractures, 2 shattered joints round near the big toe joint somewhere, and 2 torn tendons. It's got to have 6 plates put in it. Once I do that, there's another 6 weeks I'm going to be laid up because they're going to have to, they reckon, a full cast. I'm trying to talk them out of that and say, oh, can we just go to here and moon boot it, because that'd be way better for me, because I'm not a big fan of crutches. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks once I operate. Hopefully I'm able to still come out here and get away from camp so I don't go insane, because this is my therapy in a way. Well, g'day. It's Sunday already. Wasn't much to do yesterday, so I didn't do any videoing, but gave me a chance to clean my ute out, all the back of the ute. Used my shower actually and hosed all the dirt and crud out the back of it. A lot of people don't realise I do live in this full time, so I'm on a 9-day fortnight, and I ditched the house I had a few years ago, bought the bigger caravan. I've since traded that. Last 12 months I've been living in this. I will be getting the new Crosstrack shortly, and trust me, I was really not going to buy the new caravan. I thought, you know, I'm quite happy living in this ute. It's easy for me, it's an easy setup, but, you know, a couple little disadvantages, but it's not too much, you know. The main one's just if you've got to go somewhere, but a lot of the time, where have you got to go? You know, if you plan ahead, you don't need to go anywhere. Once you get here, that's it, you're here for the 2 days. Wet weather is the second one. They're about the only 2 problems I have. But just a couple of things that I always do. See, I always strap my awning down. And what it is, I'm still using the guy ropes here, but I got the spring, I got a decent ratchet strap, and I ratchet strap that into just the back of here. Where are we? There we go. I just loop it over that. And you got to do that here because it gets really blowy. But we're packing up. And I've always got a bit of a routine. And in the mornings, it's not bad here. We don't get a lot of wind in the morning. Only at night time. So I've got my moon boot off today. Giving it a bit of a break. Ankle's been swelling up because of the moon boot, I think. So I actually managed to get my work boots on yesterday for the first time in 3 weeks. And it wasn't too bad, it was quite comfortable. So this is when I went to get some, I ended up getting some more firewood. I ran out and I thought, I can go for a drive, and there was just over there was actually a nice log that someone had knocked down not long ago. So I got a couple of good bits off of that. But yeah, with these ratchet straps, these ones are these, I don't know who makes these. The ones you find at Super Cheap, X-Grip, or Gorilla I think might have been the brand. But they got a little tag there, so I don't know what it's actually meant for, but I find if I do that, like that, and it stays together, it doesn't get tangled. And then these, you've probably seen a couple of different ways to do these. There's another one where he rolls it and he twists it, he turns it. I haven't done that yet. I've got to study that a bit more. I tried doing that the other day. and I failed miserably. It's like, how do you do that? But I've always done it this way. I just roll them up to there, leaving about probably that much, like that. Then you just grab that, feed it through the center, so you got the loop, and then just cross that over the top of that, and then grab the hook. That's it. That's all my straps done. But a lot of people say, oh, why don't you pack the awning away with the cover on? And there's a reason I don't, because it started rubbing a hole through it, which, yeah, it's all right if you're going to take it straight home and stick it in your shed, but if you use it every weekend and you're bouncing up and down these dirt roads, yeah, it'll wear a hole in it, so not advised. Don't do that. With these, I grab them probably, hard to see, but I don't know if you can see that, about that long, my 4 fingers, and then I wrap that up like that. And yes, I do this every weekend, and I'm not in a rush, but by the time I get to the next weekend, everything's so easy to unpack because nothing's tangled up. Nothing worse. Been doing it for years, and you just got to work smarter. Yep. So then I just roll all the way down. You don't have to do so many rolls. You can probably only do half the amount that I do, but it just looks neater. I'm only doing the one loop through the back of that. Oh, nasty. That's it. Just like that. You know, that's a bit long. Usually I have it a bit shorter, but it just keeps them from tangling up in the other one. Yeah, and that's how they undo, just like that. And the other thing is, all my pegs and ropes and collected, I don't know how many of these bags you get when you're, you know, you buy a new awning or your overhead ones, the dune ones. I've virtually thrown all my pegs out and only kept the essentials. So I got myself like a little tool bag. And what I do with that is that's all my springs. This one's here, all my pegs. And I ditched all the pegs and went and bought heavy duty ones. And look at them, I've had these for a long time and I knock them in every weekend. They got the slightest little bend in them. Okay, that's it for pegs. Ratchet straps. And I've got one rope to pack up, but that's about it. That's all I carry. Shuts like that and just sits near the back of you, or up there. Other thing too is my canopy, which get a bit of a look at this. That's one of those smart caps. They're made in South Africa, and that's actually stainless steel. Like, I've got lots of torches, always got magnetic ones, doink, and that's where they go, one either side. I did put a strip light in this not long ago. I went and bought one of them. It's got that real heavy duty 3M tape on it. It is brilliant. Man, that lights up the area. Right, can you see how that's a triangle. It's just corner to corner. Alright, roughly about there. This corner to that corner. Keep it as a triangle the whole way. So this is cool. This fits in the back seat of me car. You're not going to fit a carton of rum cans and your food in this. So then I'll turn this one off, flick over to the big one, use that for the weekend, and then when that sinks down that I can comfortably fit everything back in here, then I'll put this one in. Yeah, these seats flip completely up and you've got a full flat floor on the back of these. Other thing I like about them, got a storage area in between the seats. In America, I think that's where you put your handgun. So you just call your kids, hey kids, hand me the pistol. Someone cut me off. Pretty cool. Alright, remember how I said I got me little triangle here? Probably about there. Probably about there. Just keep going. Triangle, triangle, triangle. If you want. And right near the end, just fold it up like that. And you'll find that'll fit back in your pouch beautifully. Your ropes won't be tangled. And it's not a big crunchy mess when you looks like it needs ironing. Alright, so there's my axe. It's my gloves. Yes, I do have one of these, and yes, I use it. I'd love to get a bigger one though. Right, my mic cut out. So there you go, that's everything. All my rubbish, my jerry cans, and everything is nice and snug. And that stops just stuff moving around. Okay, it's that time. Tent. I've already taken the bed linen out. You can put the bed linen in these. I do have a self-inflating mattress, so if you just, I've got a little, I'll show you. One of them rechargeable compressor. And you can suck the mattress out and flatten it down. Now, I spent some extra money and I got these extra handles put on. Yeah, because I only had the one handle on them, I think, and that was on there, on the lid. So I bought these two because I got the step. I can quite easily, there, you know. I probably wouldn't mind maybe two more handles in between there and there, just to give you that bit of a extra push, because like I can do it, but just makes it so much easier if there was a handle maybe there. Right. Yeah. This thing is pretty straightforward. I just leave them in there. I don't put them back in the canvas. The thing gets opened every bloody week. Tuck that in like that. Grab that one. Tuck that one in like that. Pull it. Got your handle here. that's it. Nice. Now you can grab that bloody handle. It's pretty much the only warranty issue that I've had with the tent. Iron Man's already got me a brand new ladder in Gladstone I've got to go pick up. But yeah, they've had a few complaints with the ladders failing. That's all they do, they just jam up. But I usually find if you just bang it into your tyre, the little latch will let go. And the last thing is my chair. Doesn't have a bag anymore because I use that for the chainsaw. There you have it. So yeah, just one more walk around. Alright, well that's it from this week's camp. I'm going to head back to my other camp where I live and do me washing and get ready for another week of work. Catch yous later.